What's up, Blue Jay fans? Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast back with another game day recap. This time the Jays are out west in Anaheim. Is it Anaheim? Because they've been Los Angeles, California, and Anaheim. And I don't know if they're all still in the same area and just have changed their names over and over again. But I loved them. I loved them with Chili Davis and Gary DiSarcina and Kirk McCaskill and Jim Abbott and all those guys. I liked them when they were California. Anyway, Blue Jays, Angels. It was a late one last night. I listened till the fifth inning on radio, and that was it. That was 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to turn it off because I got kids. They're up early, swimming this morning, all that stuff. So this is why this is a little bit late getting out. You know, you got parent duties you got to take care of. So until I'm paid for this, yeah, I got to do my parental role first. All right, so Jays, Angels. Jays come in 3-12 against the Angels, who are only 7-10 and fourth in the AL West. Jays dead last in MLB and the AL East, of course. Both teams 2-8 in their last 10. Jays come in with a -21 differential, tied for worst in the AL. And the Angels are a -16. Jays 1-5 on the road. Angels 4-2. Matt Latos versus Alex Meyer, both making their debuts in 2017. We know the word on Latos. We know what he's all about and why he's with the Jays and what he can do. Well, we don't know what he can do, but we know what's happened to him. He's suffered through injuries. He's trying to get his career back on track. He's got a dip in velocity. But he's been pretty sharp in AAA, and I was excited by the signing because I thought he could bring something to this team, a depth, and still young enough, still 29, and could figure it out. Figure out this new pitcher he needs to be is what I mean. And Alex Meyer, I'm gonna mix up Meyer and Meyer. He's making his debut. He's got 28 and 2/3 career innings in MLB. He's walked 20. Control has been his big issue, and we'll see if that plays out in this game. Let's quickly go through the scoring. At top of the third, the Jays take a 2-0 lead, and this is what I want to talk about later. Pilar did lay down a bunt. They played a little bit of small ball. I think there was an error mixed in there, and they scored 2 runs. So the Jays took a 2-0 lead, top of 3. Bottom 3, the Angels responded. Albert Pujols doubled and drove in 3 bases, clearing double. And he passed Cal Ripken with that double into 14th. Passed him, he was tied for 14th, and I think he jumped to 13th all-time in doubles. So congrats to him on a great career. He's not the hitter he was, but he's still productive. 3-2 Angels now. Bottom 5, Angels extend the lead with the new star of the team. Well, not so new, but new Hall of Famer to be Mike Trout with a 380-foot shot to deep right center. That made it 4-2. Jays bring one back. Top 6, 4-3. Justin Smoak hits a fielder's choice, which allowed Tulowitzki to score on an Andrelton Simmons error. 4-3 now. Top 8, 5-4. Blue Jays take the lead. Justin Smoak with a 2-run double scores Travis and Martin. Listen, my wife asked me to get these glasses. She bought me glasses for Christmas that were like the cheap $14. You get three pack for $14 of glasses. So they're not prescription. I have prescription glasses, and she thinks I look stupid in them. So I wore these glasses, and they're fucking up my eyes because they're not my prescription. But she likes them because they look like arty-farty glasses, and I've always hated the arty-farty look. Even though I'm an artist, I hate that horn-rimmed, roll-up-your-jeans. Anyway, that's what I think she's trying to turn me into, and now I can't see. So I got to go back to my old shitty glasses that don't look good, but I can see. So excuse me if I take a minute to adjust my eyeballs. Bottom, where are we? 5-4, top 8. Bottom 8 now, Angels tied up 5-5. Jeffrey Marte with a double to drive in Danny Espinosa. And that was it until we're into the extras. Top 13, Blue Jays break it open, and Jose Bautista with a 3-run blast, his first of the season. Good to see him get off the schneid. That's a 3-run shot. Pilar and Carrera scored. Jays 8-5 lead. You think that's enough for them, but no. Gets a little tricky. Bottom of 13th, Angels. Cole Calhoun with an RBI single. Mike Trout with another RBI. And the Angels made it 8-7, but that's where it would end. Joe Biagini would slam the door for the save. Blue Jays win 8-7 against the Angels in Game 1 of that series. Jays now 4-12 on the year. Angels dropped to 7-11. Let's look at the offensive stats real quick. Toronto's offense had 11 hits, 1 home run, 8 runs scored, 6 earned, 1 steal, 7 walks, and 13 strikeouts. They like to strike out. Jose Bautista headlines this with 2 for 6, home run, 3 ribbies, run, a walk. He's now batting 131 on the season. Russ Martin was 3 for 5 with a run, 159 average. That is coming up a little bit for him. But Justin Smoke, 1 for 5. He picks away a hit here, a hit there. His numbers are really not impressive, but he seems to be into some rallies. He drove in 2 with that double, and he walked also. Kevin Pillar with a hit. That extended his streak to 9 games, and Zeke Carrera 1 for 7 with a steal and a run. Angels offense, Mike Trout 2 for 6, home run, 2 ribbies. Pujols 3 for 7, 3 ribbies, and Jeffrey Marte was 1 for 1 with that ribby. Just to look at the pitching real quick, Matt Latos, 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 1 K, 96 pitches. He was not good. When you're listening on radio, the sound of the ball coming off the bat is exceptional and crisp when it's hit well, and I heard a lot of exceptionally crisp, hard-hit balls when I was listening to that game. So I don't know what his stuff was doing, but it sounded like it was getting hit pretty good. Danny Barnes with 2 nice innings, 1 hit, 3 Ks. Dominic Leone inning a third, a hit, a run, a walk, a K. Joe Smith 2/3 of an inning with a hit. Ryan Tepera, I put a star by his name because he had an impressive performance. 3 innings, 1 hit, 3 Ks, good for him. Aaron Loop, 1/3 of an inning. I can't read my writing. I have 0 innings down there. I don't know if he tossed a third. 2 runs, none earned, 1 walk. No, I don't think he registered an inning or a third of an inning. And Joe Biagini got the win, 1-0, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 Ks. Mayer 3 2/3, 2 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 3 Ks. So he continued his poor control issues against the Jays, and they took advantage. And then 7 relievers came in with Jesse Chavez at the end, who took the loss. 1 inning, 4 hits, 3 runs, no walks, and 2 Ks, which surprised me a little bit. Maybe it's because they had 7 pitchers, because I think Jesse was scheduled to pitch on Sunday. I'm assuming that's out the door now, and they're just going to play it by ear, or whoever they had set up for that. But that was surprising to see him come in. I guess they needed him. A couple notes that I wanted to talk about. I might actually make another video about this, but I'll just hit on it real quickly. Carrera with a steal. That's now 4 steals for the Jays overall, 3 in their last 3 games. No, 4, all of them in their last 3 or 4 games. 2 or 3 by Pillar and 1 by Carrera. I want to say 4 steals. I could be wrong, but regardless, all of it coming in the last 3 games. Okay? So Mike Wilner and Joe Siddall on the radio, after Kevin Pillar bunted, they were really surprised by that and thought it was an odd move. And I don't find it to be an odd move at all. I don't understand why that is an odd move. This is exactly what this team needs to be doing. If this team did not play small ball last night, they do not win this game. They do not win this game. Can we stop pretending that we need to be mashers? This is not a mashers team. Let's just accept what it is. Yes, it's going to get better, but this is not a mashing team. We need to create runs in other ways. We don't have a ton of speed, but that doesn't mean you can't run. That doesn't mean you can't pick your spots and put pressure on the defense. That doesn't mean you can't hit and run. That doesn't mean you can't bunt when needed. If there are 2 people on and Ryan Goen comes up with nobody out, he should be bunting every fucking time he steps in that box. That's what he should be doing. That's what Carrera should be doing. Carrera should be bunting for singles. That's what he should be doing. So somebody hit me up on Twitter saying quoted one of my tweets because I then said about it, I don't understand why this is a problem. This is exactly what this team needs to be doing. Oh, you can't do that in this division. Yes, you can. Why can you not do that in this division? Just because everybody else is in a knife fight, you can't bring a bunch of scorpions and fight that way? There's all kinds of ways to fight. This Blue Jays team cannot match up power for power against Boston, even against Tampa. I don't know what the Yankees' numbers are, but I'm assuming they're the worst offense in the AL and will be by the end of the season, especially with the loss of Donaldson for another 2-3 weeks or so. So let's play small ball. Why can we not incorporate it? Why is it a sin? I can't wait for the fucking 80s to come back to this game where there's other things happening other than people swinging for fences. I understand fans like it, but as a baseball person, you want to see baseball, all aspects of baseball. And if you're not going to bunt, Kevin Pillar's not going to bunt in that situation. Just because he's off to a hot streak doesn't mean you cannot use him like that. This game would not have been won without that. And people bitching about it. I'm not saying all the people are bitching about it, but it's just confusing to me that why that can't even be an aspect of this team. It needs to be an aspect of this team. Anyway, that's my thoughts for the game. Jays win 8-7. They now move to 14-12, as I said. Tonight's game, 10:07 Atlantic. That is 9:07 Eastern and 10:37 Newfie time. Casey Lawrence 0-1, 13.50 ERA against Tyler Skaggs, a former number one former first rounder. He's 0-1 with a 5.19 ERA. And I do not know with these late games out west how long if I'll be able to do any night recaps and get them out at nighttime. They'll probably all be mornings. I don't even know how long they're on this road trip, but so hopefully it's a very short one because I prefer to do the game recaps at night. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Remember to subscribe, like, share, all that shit, and let people know about this if you like it. If not, then don't tell anybody. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later.